What's going on, guys? K-Dog's Kennel coming at you here on YouTube with some more LA Noire. We are doing the final advice case before moving on to the final desk of the game, being the arson desk. Manifest Destiny. Here we go.
Earl Phelps, a shooting at the 111 Club, 6232 Hollywood Boulevard.
Sounds like a homicide beef.
Two of the dead guys caught in the crossfire were carrying Army surplus morphine. Get over there before homicide tramples all over the place.
We already cleared that up.
Judge in Pasadena took the big sleep yesterday. He had a personal stash of 20 cigarettes. Appears we didn't get all of it.
God, my fucking new boss is a dick.
You, but thousands wouldn't.
Change outfits like I normally do.
I mean, you
I
know,
don't like
you
wearing
made
the
it.
same
You got
outfit
that
per
desk.
case. I know that sounds really stupid, but
We can't seem to put this morphine to sleep. A dead judge. It's not good. Everyone has their vices.
where am I going?
Even you, Phelps.
Also, a little programming note, guys. Tune into my Twitch channel tonight, twitch.tv/AOD_KDogsKennel, as I will be doing my last fantasy football draft live tonight at 7 p.m. Central Mountain Time. It's my big draft. It has offensive players and defensive players, so that's, like I said, it's my big one.
You know the way. You
So
can
tune
drive.
in tonight at 7 p.m. for that. That should be a lot of fun. Football season starts up here in the next few days here in the States.
Parker and Green are going toe-to-toe for the top job. There's a change in the wind.
About time.
This wind will be like a tornado, Phelps. Parker's got a puritanical streak. You never know we'll get swept up in a thing like that.
Hi, bye-bye. My cat wants to join me. I really need to dig out my PS5 camera, put that so I can be on camera on YouTube.
Homicide guys are already inside.
I mean, I'm starting to branch out. You guys may have noticed I've
Kowski.
been kind of doing some wrestling stuff and some sports
Back
stuff.
again.
We're here about the
Um,
morphine.
Over by the bandstand.
So you guys can actually see my
See what's
face
left of
sometimes.
The owner, Eddie McGoldrick, 26, former Marine.
I know Eddie McGoldrick. He was a non-com in my old unit.
I'm sorry to hear that, Cole. Waitress said he recently came into some money and bought the club.
Who were the other Vics?
Two musicians, Biddleston and Bo. And get this, they used to be in a four-piece, but the trombone player and the drummer OD'd.
Don't tell me. Lamont and Tyree? We've met the rest of the band.
Now they're a no-piece.
Do you mind if we take a look around?
Be my guest. You might want a word with the hostess, too. I'll keep her company until you're ready.
Yeah, this case isn't too long. Good God, this guy got completely shot up.
Must have pumped a dozen rounds into him. Certainly sends a message.
Yeah, don't buy a club. Oh, no, that's... Never mind. That's not McGoldrick. I think McGoldrick's in another room, but still.
When you're ready to have a civil conversation, we can try again.
Bitch, no. Biddleston. See what you got on you, buddy.
We have a new source, or is this coming from what's left in circulation?
I don't know. It's for you to figure out, sir. Nope, you just checked his pocket, Cole. Okay, I'm trying to move to the gentleman's arm. Thank you. Nope, nothing on his hand. Alright, I know we have a couple things back here that we have to look at. One being this crate of cigarette cartons.
A dozen packs to a carton. 100 cartons or more. Looks like a couple of months' supply.
Shit, that would be a lot more than a couple months, in my opinion. A couple BAR rifles gone missing.
These look brand new. Never fired. They haven't been degreased yet. We could check on the serial numbers.
Is this guy hunting for bear? Look at these things.
They're BARs. You get the odd guy who sneaks one of them home from the war. How did he get 3 of them?
Alright, I need to use my intuition here.
Army surplus morphine, Army surplus
Clues.
weapons, Army surplus valors. Sound familiar?
We should get back to the station and check the details of what
There we
exactly
go.
was lifted from that ship.
Well maintained. Custom case. Someone cared for this instrument. What's that click?
Click. Nope, it's the small one. Cha-ching!
Neat trick. The case must have cost more than the trumpet.
Blue room ticket.
We should follow up on the musician angle.
And we also have this thing.
He kept his stash close at hand.
Syringe full of morphine. Alright. That should be the end of that. It is indeed. Now we gotta talk to the hostess.
Ma'am, I'm Detective Phelps, Administrative Vice Squad.
Welcome to the 111 Club, Detective. Feels like I've had half the LAPD in here today already.
111 Club shooting incident.
Any idea who did the shooting?
No idea. It was my day off. If I had been here, honey, I'd be full of holes just like the others.
Doubt.
You want to level with me, miss, before we start taking an interest in you.
This place has been on the slide for years. Eddie turns up, buys the club, then we start getting visits from tough guys. Next thing you know, we have the St. Valentine's Day massacre. Are you getting the picture?
Knowledge of McGoldrick.
Tell us about Eddie.
Eddie didn't know a thing about running a nightclub. He came into some money and waltzed in and bought the place. The previous owner thought all his Christmases had come at once.
Truth.
Where do you think he got the money?
My guess was that he was selling the sort of quality product that you don't need to advertise.
Thank you for your help, man.
Eddie was in over his head, but he was a decent boss.
Alright. Let's get the hell out of here. We need to go to the blue room.
You can drive.
Where are we going?
We're going to go to the blue room, get some answers, or try to get some answers anyway. Cole's favorite hangout.
Take a break, boys.
We would like them to stay, Miss Lichtman. We're making inquiries into the recent deaths of 4 musicians.
Since when have the police cared about dead black men?
Good point. We don't. What we care about is 2 tons of Army surplus morphine showing up on the street. If you care about working in this town, you better give me something on Biddleston and Bow, or their knucklehead buddies Tyree and Lamont.
And this is your idea of making inquiries, Untersturmführer?
I've told you 1,000 times about speaking that German gibberish at me, Elsa.
Roy, how about you get a drink while I see to this?
Well, well.
Will you sit down?
Why antagonize him, Elsa? You know what he's capable of.
Ask your questions, head officer. We have work to do.
Army surplus morphine.
People are dying of overdoses. If you know anything about it, you need to tell me.
I can't help you.
A lot of cats are into the thing. There's nothing special about your boys.
Doubt.
You can do this the easy way with me, or I can call my partner back over. I can assure you he's a lot less sensitive.
You think your threats frighten me?
Black man don't supply nothing. You think there's a black man in this town holding on to 2 tons of morphine? He'd be dead in a minute. White man supplies, black man buys.
Morphine overdose.
My partner
Morphine
mentioned
overdose.
a couple of names. You recognize them?
Hey.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Bye-bye. Out.
The only way you're going to get rid of me is to give me an answer.
I knew Cornell. We worked together a few years ago. He loved the music, but the music didn't love him.
What does that mean?
It means that he just wasn't that good. He was a sad, lonely cat.
Boys, take 5 minutes, please. I need to have a private word with the officer. Why do you ask people to risk talking about a subject that could have them jailed?
Drugs are against the law, Elsa.
And you're so full of courage, you have never felt ashamed.
This is getting us nowhere.
Do you think you'll win your war against narcotics?
It's not my war. It's against the law. My job is to prosecute the laws of this city.
Do you think you can stop people from needing drugs, detective?
I'm asking the questions here.
Then why do you come to me with your stupid questions? You know who controls the drugs in this city.
It's not enough to just survive, Elsa. You have to try and make the world a better place.
Brave words, and very noble. But words are just words, Colfax.
She's right. We need to pay a visit to the Mixter.
Cohen? Do you know where to find him?
This time of day? You'll find him holding court at the Macambo.
He can wait. There's something I need to be sure of. Give me till tomorrow morning.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do, partner.
Oh, fuck yeah. No, we're not doing this. This is another tailing mission, so we're going to fail this so we can progress the story a little bit. Easiest way to get noticed is flip your siren on, and it's like, wait, what? Yeah, at least this cutscene is like hardly anything. It's literally her getting into the car, then you can proceed. Chew. One more time. And thank you. Skip this shit. I don't do the I guess I could do the tailing stuff, but honestly, it would take so fucking long. Uh-oh. Spadoodios. And there's the big swerve that Cole and the Russian are fucking. Now Roy, of all people, now Roy knows it. That can only do some harm.
LAPD, we're looking for Mayor Cohen. I believe he has lunch here.
There's not going to be any trouble, is there?
Which table?
Number 3, if you'll follow me.
I want my own door open. There we go.
LAPD.
Gentlemen,
We have some questions
Hi,
regarding...
Mickey. How's it hanging?
Fine. Just fine, Roy. I see you brought Iga Beaver along. Hope he's not going to put the shakes on me again.
Cole Phelps, Mickey Cohen.
Good afternoon.
He has manners. Aren't you a little green for this kid?
Meet Johnny Stompanato, Cole. He has the biggest schlong in Hollywood and the smallest gun. Or maybe that's the other way around. I can never quite remember.
You're a funny guy, Roy. Haven't I always said what a funny guy Roy is? And how much fun it would be to get together with him sometime.
Poor Johnny. He's the dark, sensitive type. He's a serviceman too, Cole. Johnny was at Okinawa.
You were in the crotch?
6th Marines.
The lieutenant who won the Silver Star up on Sugarloaf. I've heard of you.
Something like that.
All right, have we finished flirting? You got something to discuss, Roy? Or are you going to stand around beating the meat while my lunch gets cold?
We have some questions.
Do I need my lawyer?
Finkelstein drug operation. Remember, Finkelstein is his brother-in-law.
Your brother-in-law, Lenny Finkelstein, was selling stolen morphine. He had 1/3 of the shipment.
Old news, kid. I don't know anything about what Lenny was up to.
Doubt.
So I'm supposed to believe that you don't know what happened to the rest of the shipment?
Lenny, God rest his soul, was a moron. He was family, though, and I haven't made a beef about that, so count yourself lucky, kid. The H is a filthy habit, and I don't condone it. The simple solution would be to have all the dope fiends put down.
So you don't know where he got the morphine?
Kid, ask a question you might get an answer to.
111 club shooting.
We believe there's a link between a group of Marines and the morphine stolen from the SS Coolidge. One of those Marines was shot to death in a club last night.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Somehow I doubt that.
So you haven't heard anything about what happened at the 111 club?
What can I say, kid? I'm shocked that in the land of opportunity, Uncle Sam's finest feel the need to resort to crime. It's a dangerous business. I can attest to that. I'd recommend they get out of the life. Quickly.
A few Negroes saying goodbye on the sidewalk will never make the papers, Mickey. But we had a judge in Pasadena say adios the other day. Prominent white people popping their clogs makes everyone nervous.
You know dope has never been my thing, Roy. It's always been for schmendricks like Jack D. and Jimmy Utley. But I'll ask around and I'll get back to you. Hey, you boys want some lunch? How about a drink?
We'll take a rain check on that. Come on, Cole, we're leaving.
We have to cut that dope. It looks bad with people dying.
We have to get the rest of it. There's no way of watering down the stuff in those little packages. You have to put the squeeze on those guys and get the rest of it.
They don't seem the type to frighten that easy.
We'll see.
So something's happening.
What's going on?
Something's in the works.
Rat Stoker has gone public about Brenda.
Who is Brenda?
Brenda is LA's most famous madam.
And everyone knows it?
Of course everyone knows. Brenda pays her way.
Are we cops or a collection agency?
Whores have been around since the Bible. Our job is to keep it off the
wow.
street so Joe Citizen and his wife can stroll around unmolested.
Then we should change the law.
Are you out of your mind? Every politician in America is against prostitution, except when they're using them.
So where does Stoker come in?
He objects to the LAPD and the administration taking its cut.
Is everyone in on this?
Yeah, and that's the problem. From a little acorn does a large tree grow. He could bring the whole thing crashing down on us.
Aren't you supposed to be working
Sir, do you know which robbery detectives are working the Army surplus theft from the Coolidge?
Caldwell and McManus? I saw Caldwell in the squad room not long ago if you want to speak to him.
Thank you, sir. We'll do that.
This way.
Well, we got one watching. Welcome in. So we're about halfway through this case.
45. I want to stop him.
Harry, you got a minute?
Sure, Cole, anytime.
You've been working the docks robbery on the SS Coolidge?
Yeah, that's right.
So how do you see it?
Inside job. Either the guys working the wharves or some of the guys on the ship.
What else was taken apart from the morphine?
Yo, what up, Matt, man?
ARs, case of Thompson's.
I just saw the little one watching thing
Homicide just recovered
flashed up.
3
I'm like,
ARs and a
hey.
mountain of cigarettes at a shooting at the 111 Club.
No kidding. I better get over there.
Do you have a copy of the manifest?
Yeah. Here it is.
Alright, so this is all the
how do
shit
we
that was
connect the
stolen
docks
from the
robbery
ship.
to the mess at the 111 Club.
So we got Jack Kelso, he was in our unit. Majewski was in our unit. Holy crap. Actually, I think I need to click on these.
Enough to arm 3 companies. Here's our backroom arsenal from the 111 Club.
Browning automatic rifles. Valor cigarettes.
This is the crate we recovered.
And the morphine.
500,000 cigarettes loose on the streets of L.A.
2 tons of
Some of these guys
morphine
are from my
cigarettes.
old unit. They must have finally shipped home. Kelso, Sheldon, McGoldrick.
McGoldrick was on the boat?
Sure, we checked him out.
McGoldrick bought the 111 Club, Harry. His brains are all over the bar.
Looks like whoever stole the dope is getting muscled.
By whom?
Dragner or Cohen. They control the hop.
Detectives, KGPL's going crazy. Shots fired at 1384 North Bronson. Some guy with an automatic spraying a Hollywood bus. They want every car. Go!
Oh, shit. Okay.
Hey, can you give me a hand? I got a hard case.
Let's go, boys. We got a bus shooting to get to. Can never find the exit. There we go.
It's him.
The other way. You can drive.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
No. We're at the
Alright,
fucking
where
police
to?
station. Bus shooting. Let's go.
How well did you know the owner?
McGoldrick? Well enough. He was in my unit.
That's some cruel irony. You survive the war, then get blown to pieces back home.
It happens more than you'd think. Young guys trying to adjust to normal life, getting mixed up in the wrong crowds.
The kid had just bought a nightclub. I'd say he got mixed up in the right crowds.
Until someone filled him full of holes.
You don't come into that kind of money that quickly without pissing a few people off.
All units, officers need help at 1384 North Bronson. 1384 North Bronson, shots fired. Any units to handle identify. Code 3.
So who's shooting at a bus? Who the hell would... yeah. Now, if memory serves me correct, you actually cannot... You actually have to go around. Yeah, you can't trade fire with this guy.
Find a way up there and stop that son of a bitch.
Yeah, because you get, like, hit twice. You're, like... Okay, can you stop shooting at glass? There we go. Get around the building here, sir.
All units, officer down at 1384 North Bronson. Ambulance repeating all units. Officers still need help on Bronson. You're clear, go!
I'm going.
LAPD, drop the gun now!
You're covered, Phelps.
Yeah. See ya. That was quick. Search the sniper's body. What do you have on you, sir?
Phone number and restaurant table.
Alvaro, Route 217, Hollywood and Sunset between 12 and 2 p.m. This is, yep, this is one of the...
It's one of the BARs.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
I know that guy. Felix Alvaro.
He's one of the guys from the ship?
His name was on the manifest.
Looks like McGoldrick wasn't the only one to get a message.
Hey, Alvaro.
Hey, Lieutenant.
He's just a plain detective now, Chico.
Who's the jughead?
This is my partner, Roy Earl. We just want to find out what happened.
What happened is that someone took a shot at my bus. And the cops turned up and started treating me like I'm some sort of Pachuco punk. Our people have been in California for over 300 years.
Very fucking admirable, Felix.
Alright, informed of the Coolidge heist.
You hear anything about the big heist on the Coolidge?
Yeah, I heard about it.
So what happened?
Not much. The cops came and interviewed me and all the other guys on the ship.
Doubt.
I was down at the 111 Club this morning, waiting for the medical examiner to scrape Eddie McGoldrick's brains off the bar. You want to tell me anything about that?
I heard that Eddie came into some money. Too bad he didn't keep a low profile. It was a tough break to get through Okinawa and then have to buy it back home.
Motive for the shooting.
Who's shooting at you, Felix?
How the fuck do I know?
Well, this guy obviously knows you.
The dead guy on the roof works for Mickey Cohen. Why would Cohen want you dead?
Man, I don't know anything about Mickey Cohen or any of those gangsters.
Why is your name in his pocketbook?
Your name was in the sniper's notebook. Level with me, Felix.
Cohen thinks because we were on the boat, we have the morphine. Courtney's meeting those guys to sort it out.
Courtney Sheldon?
Yeah. You remember Sheldon, don't you, Cole?
We'll be in touch.
Bam, fighting
You
six
heard
trophy.
that Jack is in L.A.?
I saw his name on the manifest.
He's been here a couple of months. Sure glad to see you got over your wound, Lieutenant. I mean, Detective.
Locate Jack Kelso.
Customer.
He's been under fire before.
You buying a story?
Not for a minute.
Oh, I need a phone. Okay. I was like, Alright, see you, buddy. I'll be back.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Jack Kelso.
Just a second. Jack Kelso, apartment 4, 1408 North El Centro Avenue, Hollywood.
Thanks.
Alright, so there we go. There's our next lead. Let's go, partner.
You're behind the wheel.
Do we know where we're going?
Head to Jack Kelso's place. Pick his ass up.
Jack was a company sergeant. He would never get involved in something like this.
We brace him and drag him downtown.
It won't work. He's a tough customer.
Yeah, but I'm a tougher customer. Shit.
Hello, Jack. This is Detective Roy Earl.
Hello, Cole.
We would like a word.
Would you like to come inside?
Actually, we'd prefer if you'd come downtown with us. Do you mind?
Do I have any choice?
No. You don't.
Are you going to tell me what this is all about?
It would be better for all of us if we discussed it at the station.
Bad move, Cole.
How have you been, Jack?
Cut the crap. You pick me up in front of my apartment like a common criminal and then expect small talk? Fuck you.
Sensing some hostility here. Army surplus morphine.
Do you know that there's a gang war going on in LA trying to recover that stolen morphine?
That has nothing to do with me.
Doubt.
I'm sure it would be gripping to hear more of your life story, boys, but the truth is, I don't give a fuck. You were on the boat, Kelso. What happened?
Do you really think a bunch of Marines could muscle in on the dope rackets in this town? Between the Vice Squad and the mob, I hear it's pretty sewn up.
You better watch your mouth.
Ex-Marine McGoldrick.
Did you know that Eddie McGoldrick recently came into money and bought a nightclub?
No, I didn't know that.
Then you didn't know that some mobsters blew his brains out last night?
No, I didn't.
Arms stolen from Coolidge.
You heard that a crate of BARs went missing?
No, I didn't.
Truth.
I saw Felix Alvaro today.
Good. How was he?
A little pale. One of Mickey Cohen's goons had emptied about 60 BAR rounds into the bus he was driving. A public bus, in the middle of Hollywood. Are you going to tell me what's going on? Or do more innocent people have to die?
Yeah, and what's in it for you, Cole? Newspapers? More glory? Another promotion? Another medal at the expense of men who fought for their country? Count me out.
SS Coolidge robbery.
What do you know about the Army surplus robbery from the Coolidge, Jack?
What I know is that on 3 separate occasions, you would have been dead if it weren't for me. I don't know anything about the robbery.
Doubt.
People are dying because morphine intended to help servicemen is being used on the street. Now we have guys from our old unit being killed by mobsters. We can put 2 and 2 together, Jack.
Gratitude isn't a concept that has much effect on you, is it, Cole?
Answer the question, Jack. Let's get this over with.
I was interviewed when the robbery took place. I don't have anything further to add.
Jack, we just want information.
Bullshit, Cole. Did you seriously believe that dragging me down here would get me to give up my own guys? You call yourself a Marine? Trying to make a name for yourself with this shitheel? Look at this chump with his $200 suit and $2,000 car.
The tough guy act is really impressive. I like you, Jack. I'd like to make you for this. I really would. I'm going to be working on it and keeping an eye on you. You can
Where
go.
are we at time-wise? We are at 32 minutes. So.
Shooting, Robert Steiner, 6780 West Sunset Boulevard. The victim is a Chris Majowski.
Another name from the manifest?
Shit, no. You drive.
How many more friends of yours are gonna get plugged today?
I don't want to drive. You drive. You're better at it than me.
Tension. That was like being trapped in an elevator with a married couple who can't decide whether they love each other or hate each other.
We go back a long way.
You went too easy on him. Next time, you leave it to me. I know how to handle that smug son of a bitch.
You don't. Jack will never give up his own men.
They just walked up and shot the man. 2 of them officers, they went that way.
Go on, get after him.
Of course, there's a fucking chase scene.
It's no good. We need to get closer. Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
Working on it.
I can't take the shot from here, Cole. Getting close and steer him off the tar. I'll try for the tires. Keep your foot down. Let's see how fast he runs on bare rims. Hit him. Clear this asshole off the road. I can't hit a target that isn't there, Phelps.
Dude, you annoy the fucking shit out of me. Shut up. Got him. Very nice. I didn't realize there was as much shooting in this episode as there would be, but, you know. A couple more bodies. Copy of the manifest.
An LAPD file. We have a traitor in our midst. All of the names on the list have a hit team assigned to them.
So we got an inside guy, huh?
Cohen is meeting with Sheldon tonight.
We need to get to those guys fast, otherwise there'll be no case.
LAPD vice scandal could go all the way to the top.
We have to look at damage limitation. We can't allow that strumpet Brenda Allen to bring down the whole administration.
We've got to put a lid on the press. Can't someone talk to Harry over at the Times?
It's too late. The Times would look ridiculous if we dropped the story now.
Who is this Stoker?
Stoker's a lily-white. Nothing that will fix this in the short term.
My law and order credentials are disappearing as we speak.
Can we get Brenda to leave town?
Yes, we can, but she won't go quietly. Brenda has extensive records.
Can she at least lay low?
That's already been taken care of.
Mayor? District Attorney?
Who is this guy? And what does he want, Horrell?
Name's Roy Earl. Detective. Administrative Vice.
Aren't you one of the clowns that got us into this mess?
Oh, I think that the orders regarding Brenda come down, not up, Mayor. I have a human interest story. It involves a certain LAPD cop, a hero from the war, who has let his beautiful wife and kids down, who has betrayed America for a German junkie whore, who has abandoned his pledge to the LAPD and his commitment to the public we all served. Could be all over the papers by tomorrow, and you would be off the hook.
So what do you want in return, Roy? Fingering a fellow officer.
Yeah, so Roy pretty much is the one that sold us up the creek here, but we'll get to that soon.
You're behind the wheel.
Where are we at time-wise? We are at 38 minutes. I think we're going to wrap this part up here. I was trying to get this all into one part, but so I'm going to stop it here, and we'll do a part 2, wrap this this episode up. So